A very good evening. So in the previous video we have discussed in detail about alkanes, which are saturated hydrocarbons. Now the unsaturated hydrocarbons, which have a carbon-carbon double bond or a triple bond, are classified as alkenes and alkynes. What are alkenes? Alkenes are those hydrocarbons which have carbon-carbon double bond, and of course carbon-hydrogen will be always a single bond. So this is the deciding factor. The carbon-carbon double bond is there. Okay. These are unsaturated because of this double bond. Fine. Now, after this, understanding the unsaturated, we again move to the general formula as we did it for alkanes. The general formula for alkenes is CnH2n. Okay. So just taking the example, so n is a positive integer. So taking the example now, suppose I have a compound with carbon equal to 2. Okay, Nc means number of carbon is 2. So number of hydrogens here will be 2 into 2, which is 4. So the compound here, if it is carbon-carbon, and as I told you it's alkene, so it will be double bond, and you will satisfy 4 hydrogens. That means 2 here, 2 here, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Is that clear? So this will satisfy its 4 hydrogens. Now another way of calculating the hydrogen, I have a carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, that means 2 bonds are made, so carbon requires 2 more bonds to complete the octet. 4 single bond, 1 double bond means 2 single bonds. 2 more single bonds required. So 2 more single bonds will be satisfied by 2 more hydrogens. So each carbon will have 2 hydrogen and they will be linked by a double bond is the feature. Now for naming, we will follow the same rule except for one exception from alkane. In alkane we named it as eth, meth based on number of carbon, but here the suffix, as there was ane, the suffix which we will use is ene instead of ane, and ene will prove that it is an alkene. So the best way to name it, how many carbons? 2. For 2 we use eth, and instead of ane we write ene. So ene is the name of the carbon. Okay, another one. Now here I have, this was the first example, so I take up the second example now. Number of carbon is 4. I have 4 carbons, and so I need to calculate the number of hydrogens. So number of hydrogens will be 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. So the compound here will be C4H8. Here the compound is what? C2H4. Just count the compound, okay, to get its nomenclature. So C4H8 will be the compound. So I simply draw 4 carbons. Initially I'll give them a single bond. Now see, there will be double bond. I'll tell you where the double bond is. So double bond is at second carbon. That means here is a double bond. This will be specified where the double bond is. Okay, at the second carbon. The double bond is there at the second carbon. So now I need to satisfy 8 hydrogens in it. Each carbon will get 4 hydrogens, 4 bonds. This carbon has 1 bond, so put 3 hydrogens to get it 4. This has already 3 bonds, so only 1 hydrogen. 3 bonds, 1 hydrogen. 1 bond, 3 hydrogens. How many hydrogens is there? 8. And how many carbons? 4 with a double bond at carbon 2. Okay. So simple way, for satisfying the hydrogen in a structure, just see that carbon has to get 4 bonds. So carbon here has 1 bond, so it will have 3 hydrogens to complete 4 bonds. Here it has already 3 bonds, 2 plus 1, so only 1 hydrogen is required. Same here and same here. Okay. Now naming, it has 4 carbons. For 4, the prefix which we use, as I told in the previous video, is but, B-U-T, but or but, what we call it. Not but, it is but. So the name will be but and ene. But here there is one thing which is important, that writing butene is fine, but we need to understand where the double bond is. Suppose I have been given the name of butene and I have to draw the structure. It will be impossible to understand where the double bond is. So I have to specify where the double bond is. That means where the ene is there. It is at carbon number 2. So I write 2 here and I separate it by a dash. From which I get another rule, that whenever there is a number in the naming, number is separated by dash. Okay, number and letters are separated by dash When there are two numbers themselves, they are separated by comma. Okay, so butene. Now why not butene here? Because I need to understand where the double bond is. It is at carbon number 2. Otherwise, if I have given butene, butene can have double bond here also, here also, here also, which will change the structure. Okay, so butene. In case of alkane, there was no such double bond, so no need to name it 2, 3, anything, because all are same. So this 2, 3, the naming system of the double bond will be same in the triple bond of alkynes as well. Okay. Now suppose I have a question here. Draw the structure of of pent 3-ene. So I have been given the compound pent 3-ene and I have to draw the structure of it from the name. Now from the name pent in the table, so how many carbons will be there in pent? This has to be learned. 5 carbons. Okay, 5 carbons are there in the case of pent. So first let me just draw simply all carbons with a single bond. That's the first step. Just draw the carbon chain with single bonds and then see. Now 3-ene, that means at carbon number 3 the double bond is there. Okay. Now for hydrogens. Again, to get the number of hydrogen, the first easy step is just satisfy carbon with 4 bonds and your hydrogen will be done. Otherwise, you have 5 carbons. It's an alkene, so using the general formula, hydrogen will be 5 into 2. So H will be equal to 5 into 2, which is 10. But the better way is just satisfy the hydrogens. 1 bond. Each carbon has to have 4 bonds. So it has 1 bond here, 1 bond here, 1 bond here. Here it is 2 bonds are there, so 2 hydrogens. 3 are there, only 1. 3 are there, only 1. 1 is there, so 3. So just golden rule for organic is 4 carbon bonds. Carbon single bonds. Now when I talk about 4 single bonds, 1 double bond means 2 single bonds. 2 double bonds means 4 single bonds. A triple bond means 3 single bonds. That's how I am talking about it. Okay. So here, as the carbon already had 1 single bond, I gave it 3 hydrogens to give it 4 single bonds and the octet is completed. The main aim to form a molecule is to complete the octet and get the valency stable. Okay, so that the compound becomes stable and happy and is at rest. So that's what we did for alkenes. So summarizing the alkene part now, alkene is formed with carbon-carbon double bond. It is unsaturated. Suffix used for the name is -ene and general formula is CnH2n. And whenever we are naming an alkene, it is very important to specify the location of the double bond the alkene is in. Which carbon has the double bond? That means which carbon is sharing 4 electrons with another carbon. By catenation, because carbon will bond to carbon by catenation. So again, it is catenation and tetravalency which are important here. So these molecules are formed due to catenation and tetravalency. Okay. With this we close the class. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.